What if you were offered a way out of death, only to willingly walk right back into it? That's the shocking choice faced by the players in episode 2 of Squid Game, titled Hell. This episode takes a sharp turn, not with violence, but with cold, painful reality. It shows us that sometimes the real world is far more brutal than any twisted game. If you think episode 1 was intense, episode 2 reveals the emotional and psychological layers behind every player. And if you're all about deep storytelling and raw character arcs, you're in the right place. Stick around to find out what really pushes people back into the nightmare. And hey, if you're enjoying these in-depth breakdowns, hit that subscribe button to join Prime Frame Studio so you never miss a single twist. After the horrifying bloodbath in red light, green light, the players are brought back into the warehouse, still shaken and terrified. The masked soldiers dispose of bodies like garbage, sealing them in pink coffins with ribbons. The front man, mysterious and cold, announces a final choice. The players can vote to end the game. Seong Gi-hun, player 456, horrified by the killings, pushes for freedom. A tense vote begins. Every hand raised feels like a life-or-death decision. When it comes down to the final vote, it's Oh Nam, player 001, the old man with the brain tumor, who decides to end it. And just like that, the players are thrown back into their miserable lives. But is freedom really what they got? Seong Gi-hun returns home to find his life falling apart even further. His mother is extremely ill and needs urgent medical care, which he can't afford. He's also heartbroken to learn that his ex-wife is taking their daughter to the United States, and there's nothing he can do to stop it. Seong Gi-hun is a man with no options, no control, and no hope. He tries to report the game to the police, but they don't take him seriously. The card he was given, the key to the game, becomes his last resort. This episode shows how helplessness drives a person to make impossible choices. For Seong Gi-hun, the game isn't just about money anymore. It's about having a chance to win back his dignity. Cho Sang-woo, player 218, the pride of his neighborhood and a former investment genius, is hiding the fact that he's committed massive financial fraud. With the police closing in and the shame of failure haunting him, Sang-woo hits rock bottom. We see him in a bathtub, nearly ending his own life. But then, just before pulling the trigger, the same invitation card appears again. His return to the game isn't about greed. It's about escaping disgrace and possibly rewriting his fate. Episode 2 does a brilliant job of peeling back Sang-woo's layers, revealing a man who's lost everything and sees the game as the only way to control his destiny. Kang Sae-byeok, player 067, the North Korean defector, takes center stage as we learn about her heartbreaking backstory. She's fighting to reunite her family, her little brother is stuck in an orphanage, and her mother is still trapped in North Korea. Sae-byeok's tough exterior cracks as we see her vulnerable side. She's a skilled pickpocket and survivor, but what she really wants is to bring her family together. The world outside offers her nothing. No support, no safety, no way forward. For her, the game becomes a risky but necessary path toward a better future. Sae-byeok doesn't crave wealth. She craves freedom, family, and a life worth living. Abdul, player 199, a Pakistani immigrant, is another player whose return is heartbreaking. After he confronts his abusive boss for unpaid wages and accidentally injures him, Ali knows he can no longer stay in hiding. With a family to feed and nowhere to turn, the game seems like a terrifying but possible salvation. Ali's story exposes the harsh reality of immigrant life: overlooked, underpaid, and constantly on edge. Episode 2 treats his struggle with genuine emotion, making him one of the most sympathetic characters in the show. When Ali decides to return, it's not about risking his life, it's about saving his family's. What makes this episode unforgettable is that more than half the players choose to return, voluntarily. It's a gut punch. Each character realizes that their lives outside are worse than the game. No money, no freedom, no future. In the real world, they're forgotten. Inside the game, at least they matter, even if only as players. As Seong Gi-hun walks through the empty streets, he sees others returning too, all branded by desperation, each carrying their own reason for stepping back into hell. This collective return is the show's most brutal twist yet. Death isn't what they fear, it's living without purpose or hope. As the players re-enter the game, the stakes are higher, the emotions are heavier, and the trust between them is already cracking. You now understand that Squid Game is not just a death match, it's a reflection of everything wrong with the world outside. Episode 2 doesn't need gore to be terrifying. It shows us the terror of real life. And if you're as hooked as I am, then don't miss a beat. Subscribe to Prime Frame Studio right now. We're breaking down every episode with sharp insight and storytelling that hits hard. The next episode will shake you even more, so hit that bell and let's keep playing.